Hey there, today we're going to be taking a look at Honkai Star Rail running on the AMD Ryzen 550-500U. Now this brand new free-to-play gacha game has been taking over the world right now. And you can see here running with the lowest in-game graphics settings. Now I went with the lowest just to see if I could actually maximize the performance on here. I did also try it out with medium, and I just found that the FPS average wasn't hitting as high as I would like it to. If you're fine with a 30 FPS average, you can definitely go with medium, but I found that the lowest in-game graphics settings were perfectly fine to maximize the performance on here, and the game still looks really nice. So it's definitely very forgiving to a drop in terms of resolution and everything, and what's great about playing it at the lowest settings is that you can play it at pretty much any TDP. Here you're seeing it right now running at the 25 watt TDP because this gives you pretty much the best average that you can here, but even if you're at the stock 15 watt TDP, the game is still going to be playable. Now the 1% lows you'll see are going below 30, but really what ends up causing issues is just the transitions in between different scenes, when cutscenes end up loading, when battles start and stuff like that. And being a turn-based game, the gameplay itself actually lends itself to hiding the fact that these stutters end up happening, because while you're traversing the world, you're pretty much very rarely going to feel those stutters. You might notice a hitch here and there, but it's not really going to be anything to detract from the overall experience. It's certainly not the most ideal scenario, but definitely would have liked this to have been a locked 60 FPS experience throughout all of it, but you definitely get some flexibility here just in terms of TDP and even RAM capacity, because this is with 16 gigabytes of RAM and we're not even using a full 8 gigabytes right now. And I also did try it out with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and there was no noticeable difference in performance that it wasn't even worth putting in the effort to show it to you here. In general, the performance on here was pretty much consistent in every single configuration. For the most part, the performance difference between 15 watts and 25 watts wasn't really enough to make a difference that was meaningful. And in fact, I actually preferred it at the 15 watts just because I noticed that the system was way quieter. So in general, this is going to be a very playable experience. I think that most people are going to be very happy with the results. It's definitely the type of game that lends itself well for a chip like this, but it does show that even these free-to-play titles that are originally meant for mobile are starting to push things even to the point where a chip like this is starting to struggle a bit to keep up. So it definitely might be time to start saving up for an upgrade. It doesn't have to be an immediate upgrade, but definitely start putting some money aside so that once things really start to drop in terms of performance, you're going to be ready. But I'll catch you in the next one.